We about to get contesty up in here.
I have my 2.1 picked out and a routine as long as I don't roll crap.
Okay, so you've got your introduction to the contest. It's like, now let's meet our contestants. They start introducing who all the contestants are. Just like saying your guys' names. You kind of you don't recognize most of these people. Musa, you might like. You definitely recognize Flynn at least. Like Flynn and you went to school together. You see a guy you recognize from school. The other people you haven't really seen much. You've seen Emily around a little bit. Okay. As well. That's really the only ones you know. You've seen Flynn and Emily. Okay. Which are two of the names you'd recognize, and some other random people you may recognize, but unlikely, right? As I think, so we'll start with our introduction rounds, and we will start, and a couple people you don't care to notice that have pretty mediocre routines go first. You've got Rosa, you've got Lily, you've got you've got Ben, you just got a couple people, like about four different
plant-based name.
Okay. Good at plant-based names. They're the first thing that pop into my head.
I thought you were picking characters from the show/games.
No, the funny thing is, I almost went Bluebell was the third name.
There's Mary over here, Mary Gold.
Flowers. They're pretty, okay?
Yeah.
And so the first person, and then a guy called Ricky comes up, right?
Ooh.
This guy looks like a pretty seasoned trainer, but knows that this is pretty much a beginner contest, so knows, can go full out for the performance, but for the battle, maybe tone it down a bit. Right? And so he goes, and then he goes, as his introduction, he goes, let the power of two unite. Show them the power of what starts as one splits as two. Referencing Split Evolution. As Gardevoir and Gallade come out of the Pokeballs.
Oh, you fucker.
They do a sort of dance routine kind of style with obviously moves going off here and there, mixing the moves in to make it a seamless dance. And it gets quite a high score from the judges. Okay? Could each of you roll a d20 for me?
Ooh.
13.
17.
12.
Hey, Med.
Yeah?
It's your turn to go.
So question, do we have to use the same Pokemon here that we use in the battle?
No, it's two Pokemon. But if you use a seed move here with a Pokemon, you can't use that seed move in the battle, basically.
So you can, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're...
perfect. I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring out Celestia and
not
Sangria.
having you... Put it this way, I'm not having you go against a Gardevoir or a Gallade. Or a Gallade.
Which is
in the battle.
Very kind of you, because we'd get freaking molly-whopped.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to bring out Celestia and Sangria. And I'm going to tell a story about the evolution of a tree, going from seed to tree. And it starts with, Sangria's rapid spin, sort of rapidly planting all of these seeds.
Roll a d20 for me.
Let's roll a d20. It's going to be a 5.
Good enough. You're not looking for super high, but I once got a -1 in a contest. I'm not kidding.
That's fair.
Oh no.
Someone's hat. I said someone's hat on fire.
It continues to Celestia. Celestia's going to go ahead and sort of use Fairy Wind as this representative of that energy coming through in nature to help it bloom.
Of course, yet again, another d20 roll. Each time you use a move, it's a roll, basically.
Yes, sorry. I had something clicked here.
Here's it. We can't touch that middle pile of dice now.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
That is a 13.
Okay, it goes off well.
Now, question. If I'm using one of my Pokemon's capabilities, can that modify or enhance or do something
Oh no,
to
I
the
changed
roll?
it. That's what I didn't know what you meant by the middle, by you can't touch it, and then I realized what you meant, and now I changed. I ruined it. I'm
It's
sorry.
79 now.
It's 79. It's not that much of a change.
Dawn, did you
Fair.
catch my question?
No, I didn't.
That's okay.
There, John was fixing the dice.
If I use one of my Pokemon's capabilities, can that do something to sort of like modify or enhance the roll?
Yeah, I would say, sure, if you can figure out a way to explain it, go ahead. It's performance round. It's not as strict as combat.
Yes.
Put it that way.
So, I want to use Razor Leaf as my way of showing the tree growing and building. And I want to mix that with its alluring capability to sort of enter in that scent of like a fresh forest in there.
Yeah, give me a roll, but actually, roll two. There's no advantage in this. Roll 2d20s.
All right.
I'm giving you the equivalent of advantage. You say it as 12, obviously.
So the 12, so that's going to be an 8. And I
It still goes well.
will end with a scene move, because one, I don't think I'm going to be using this in battle, but even if I do, it's a daily ×2.
Oh, nice.
So as the tree is built in the center of this stage, the leaves will part, and Celestia will use Morning Sun to have the sun's rays catch this tree. And that does not have an AC to it.
I'll still give me a roll to show how well the performance went overall.
Sure.
Right?
Nat
Oh
one.
no.
Well,
Say this. The sun catches off stuff a bit. Like, your performance went really well, except at the end, the sun caught off, like, someone's reflect glasses in the audience
yeah.
and reflected weirdly into the judge's eyes, so they missed the final image. Basically.
I was
Still
like,
good performance.
it's okay, Celestia, you got this. We'll work on angles.
Like, it's a performance, but, like, that one. Okay?
Yeah.
I had to do something.
It's
but I was
that
gonna ruin a whole
one. You
performance.
gotta respect it.
Yeah. Okay. Then, a couple more people go, and then someone called, you see someone called Roxy comes onto stage. Ready to do a performance. And does a couple different things. You see Roxy is using a boulder and a rockruff.
Ooh, I wonder what her theme is.
Ah, it's just with a name.
Like, I was like, name? Has it not clicked? Rock-E.
I'm surprised you didn't go with Toph.
fucking pebbles over here.
And so does stuff with stuff like rock throw and stuff, making basically a recreation of the Stonehenge out of rocks.
Damn.
I was gonna say Ponehenge. No, that's Pony. You can't really do it with Pokemon because it just sounds like I'm making a My Little Pony reference, can you?
Pokehenge.
Yeah.
Pokehenge. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Roxy gets clapped off, and I'll do one more before you guys. I really don't want to have to describe every single performance because I started these last minute.
You don't need to if you don't want to.
No.
That's
like-
why I'm skipping a few people, doing a couple people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Mainly
see
the people
Flynn.
who in the battle.
You see Flynn come on, and you see Flynn come on with two Pokemon. One that looks kind of creepy and mimic you, and a Pokemon you guys have seen before from Dia, Sylveon.
Ooh.
I wonder if they like fairies.
So Flynn does a bit of a performance with the Sylveon and the Mimikyu using the Sylveon's ribbons. Like getting the Sylveon to use its ribbons to throw Mimikyu into the air kind of look. But not in an angle that the judges would see under Mimikyu's costume.
Mhm.
Like, because no, you don't do that. So yeah. And that was seen as a pretty good performance. Be a weeping, roll a d20.
Okay.
Okay.
16.
5.
Weeping, you're next.
Okay, so my performance is going to be a bit more simpler than Ruby's. Innes is going to walk on stage and send out Stim and Colchis, Skarmory and Tauros. Skarmory is going to fly to the middle of the stage and start using Sand Attack in a circle. Flat d20.
Yeah. But it's basically an accuracy roll.
3, so it still hits, but that's a 1 afterwards, if not well. No,
Yeah.
wait. Yeah, so that's still... No,
it
actually,
kind of hides the Skarmory a little bit.
Sand Attack actually doesn't have an AC, so it's
So it's a 3. So it's like, the sand is definitely like, coming up like you wanted it to. But it's kind of obscuring the look of Skarmory. Like, they can't see Skarmory that well. You know what I mean?
Okay, next Colchis, Tauros is going to run through the sand with Flame Wheel, turn it into shards of glass.
Oh.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay,
let me check Flame Wheel. It's a 2 DC. 2, because there's a 4. I'm not doing well.
The Flame Wheel, the glass starts to work, but it kind of doesn't, like, it's hot enough that it melts the sand, but it's also not cooling quick enough, so it doesn't solidify that well.
Okay, and then my final thing. Skarmory is going to, I guess, through the sand and whatever little glass there is, it's going to fly up while using Still Wing to spread it all around and spread its wings at the apex of its flight.
Okay. Roll for me.
11. Let me see what the AC on that is. Wait, I meant Air Cutter, not Still Wing. It doesn't know it. Still Wing, you know, so that'd be a 9 with Air Cutter.
The glass that does exist, the stuff is starting to cool down at this point. Like, it was just like what your Tauros was still using flames near it, kind of thing. Yes. Tauros didn't figure out when to stop fully with that roll. Fair. Kind of thing. The shards start spreading out and start to glitter with the stadium lighting a bit around the Skarmory.
And Skarmory's just going to finish by landing and taking a bow.
And you get an applause. Like, it started off rough, but it looked pretty near the end. Kind of thing.
Super quick, just, like, cute thing. By the end of that, like, Ruby's obviously got her head peeking out, and she's watching, and she's like, okay, come on, stick the landing. Okay. And then looks back, sort of as Musa's coming out in her outfit, and is like, hi? You look great.
Okay, so this is only... So for the next performance, this is an outfit that only one of you guys would know. But kind of, imagine Starsea, but not a full-length dress. Not complete, it doesn't touch the floor, but it's like ankle length, right?
Yeah.
B should know Starsea. Especially.
Is B here?
I muted my headset at some point. Yes. So, I think I put it in the Infinity Nikki group. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I think I put it in here. Hold on.
I did not make an outfit for Lila, I'll be honest.
Here. Hold on. So, this is...
Oh, wait, it's just the full Starsea. It's literally just the full Starsea outfit.
I just realized I didn't put it literally in the Infinity Nikki group chat, which is just us four. Look, I replied to the message. It's the purple one. The dark. Is it the purple one or the white one?
It's the purple one.
The purple one.
Very nice.
You see Lila come out in that onto the stage.
I mean,
And
she's killing it. Like, absolutely killing it.
And Lila smiles. And it's like, let the power of the spirits and darkness surround you, and spins, sending out Spiritomb and Sableye. And just as Sableye gets sent out, Lila touches the bracelet. It has a gem in it.
Mega Sableye.
Sableye, use all your full power. As you see Mega Sableye on the field. As they combine dark and ghost moves to make a mysterious setting of stuff like ominous wind to like give a purple, smoky, misty feeling. Combined with like attacks of like them moving around, no one ever really knowing where they are, but in a way that's almost puts you in a trance by the end. And then a final bow.
Absolute claps.
You know this is the dark type gym leader. And hey, while Sableye's a ghost type, what is Sableye's second type?
The dark type.
Yeah.
You just found out the Mega Evolution for the dark type gym leader. Mega Sableye.
Ooh. We gotta get our hands on one of those, honestly.
Dawn, you
Yeah?
look at the question I asked you, please, in DM.
Okay. Yeah. You can do that.
Yay!
You can do that. I'll say that.
Yay!
Just have fun doing the cool stuff. The performance part is for all the cool stuff. You know what I mean?
Love that it's B going last, because it is these two fucking amateurs who have never performed on a stage before, one of which has a great idea, a little bit of poor execution at the end, one of which had a very simple idea, but like great execution
poorly at the
at
start.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have...
We do have one more
Okay.
contestant on my end first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Emily comes onto stage and just looks at everyone and just like, let the power of cuteness be your guide, and sends out Sprigatito and Skitty.
The cats.
The little tiny kitty that literally has a cat toy for them. And using like a laser pointer to point them places and stuff. And they're like, and it's like, but done in a way that's like perfectly choreographed. As well as like having moves, like having like them like do moves as well, like tail whip especially, like just Skitty with tail whip. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And stuff. Like, and it's just like, it's an epitome of cats are adorable.
It's cuteness
Basically.
aggression, 100%.
Yeah. And now, hey B.
May the dice be in your favor.
So, the stage is cleared, right? She's at wherever you would be before you step out onto the stage.
Yeah.
You guys don't see her right away. Instead, you hear a sort of a melody. It's not the same melody. It's clearly not a human singing it. It's a Pokemon that's just kind of going Lou. I can't do the melodies. Brain's not doing that. But anyway, just kind of making there's one syllable just going Lou, like holding the ooh sound, kind of going up and down, and a sort of glittering pale blue mist settles on the stage. And then you see Musa. She walks out. She's got you guys have seen this, but to describe it, because I've got this whole theme going on, right? Okay. So she's in this, her ice blue dress. She's got this ice blue dress. Her hair's up almost in like a half up do bun. There's blue, like icy blue kind of hairpiece. Um, and she's walking out amid, into this mist. It's not like thick that you can't see through it, but there's enough that it's the lights catch it in almost a glitter. It just looks the whole place just looks glittery. Um, and then you see the Pokemon doing the melody. This isn't me trying to use sings, just bird cloud bird making sound.
Fair.
Uh, I'm like, uh, you know, this it's not in the the melody of the, it's not like it's trying to put you to sleep, just sort of a you know it's catching your attention, bringing your eyes to the center of this field where a little blue bird whose wings almost seem invisible with the mist and the glitter, with the glittering mist going around. It's flying around Musa, just this almost enchanting sort of cap of melody. And then she sends out her other Pokemon. Um, a Brion, Bubbles, who, um, much like Ruby would remember from when because she was there when uh Bubbles and Musa first met. I'll roll, I guess, like water gun. She doesn't have bubble. I'm like, I don't have bubble beam, but like her whole thing is bubbles. So I'll either struggle water attack or a water gun, whichever you'll let me do. Or to you know, she's as the bubbles, the Brion is coming out. Uh, it's releasing a stream of bubbles that just kind of fly up to kind of uh surround Musa where she's walking. And Musa begins to join the Swablu's song. Um, I don't know what Stop Me's doing.
Looks like throwing natures and abilities.
Okay. Anyway, the the Brion releases a stream of bubbles that seems to surround Musa, and the Swablu's wings are kind of making just a soft enough current that the bubbles keep flying. And Musa joins, like I said, Musa joins the Swablu's song, just singing the same syllable, same notes. Um, and you see her reach down and take a hold of the Brion's flippers hands. I don't know, and the two of them kind of start to spin. The bubbles have stopped, and you hear a third voice join into this melody. This one, while it's not quite using the same syllable, it's not singing the same syllable, it's more just a sound. And it seems louder, almost overpowering as the other two quiet down. This isn't, and um this scene is absolutely adorable. Um, the girl and her Pokemon spinning in circles. Another bird, blue bird flying above, and it's so this new sound is it's reason why. And while the Swablu's voice was captivating it was a the way you would the way one would be intrigued by a particularly beautiful bird song. right? The music that Rion is singing is different. It's catching the attention and the eyes of everybody, not quite in the same, intrigued by the sound. It's more disarming than that.
Oh, I'm guessing that's a move, so you'd roll.
Yeah. For Oh no, I don't know why doing D2. It doesn't miss. I don't know. So it would
But
be
you're
just
doing it just to see how well the performance is going,
Yeah,
because
that's
I
what I'm
haven't
saying.
had
Just
your
take the
roll
6,
yet.
not the 4. Just take. I
Okay.
did it. I actually did it.
It's
in,
going pretty
with
well.
the 6.
The note is slightly wrong, so it sounds a bit weird.
Mm-hmm.
Brion's note is slightly off. But other than that, your performance has been going quite well.
Yeah, Rio misses the note. Musa picks it up. It's not entirely seamless. It's not seamless, but you can, the accident was probably noticed, but Musa covered for it as if it was supposed to happen. And then she sets the Brion down as the mist, the glitter from the mist kind of, you didn't even notice the dance, the song was so captivating. You didn't even realize the glitters had started to fade until Musa sets Bubbles down, and she takes a bow as the last of the glitter kind of fades away.
Can you roll me one last D20, please?
Okay.
Oh, quite nice.
What did you get?
17.
17.
The crowd erupted cheers. They loved this performance. You definitely had one of the best receptions of the contest. Maybe second to maybe Lila. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But this is your first contest. Lila's
Yeah.
done this before. You know what I mean?
As she's looking around at this, I don't know if it's quite a standing ovation.
It
But
pretty
at this,
much is.
okay, so she's looking around at this almost entirely like standing ovation. Like she's put on performances before. They've been on her own. They've been but that's been in more of a structured setting, and she wasn't on her own. This is the first time she put on a thing that she did herself entirely on her own in a stadium like this. And as she leaves the stage, I guess after whatever the judges say or whatever, but yeah. And while the lights might catch it from the distance, especially though when she gets close to you, you can see her eyes are glistening. There are tears in her eyes.
Can I hug you? Are you okay with that? Is that allowed? She's asking Musa.
Did we lose a bee? Would it be mute their headset again?
There is a Oh.
I don't know what happened. I managed to close Discord by accident. Wait, hold on. This why is it's using the wrong output device? It's
It is, because
Input
you're a
device.
lot
Your
louder
mic
now.
is just.
It's louder.
Everything reset. It's using the wrong input. It was a set to automatically determine sensitivity. It literally all of the settings that I had set before, it just decided to break. Because now everybody is screaming in my ears.
Bad time to have you out 200%.
Yo, honestly, same. I also had her at 200.
Bad time to have my Discord decide to break. I don't know what happened or why it decided to just reset.
Like, you didn't
everything.
leave on our end, it's a thing.
I saw like the
I'm
thing
like,
flash.
right as Ruby was saying something too.
Thanks,
Uh,
Discord.
This would ruin the touching moment.
Okay, but are you good now?
yes, I think so.
Okay.
She's gonna see you come in, and she just kind of like stumbles over her words multiple times before she's like, "Can I hug you?"
Yusa just kind of nods.
She just fully throws her arms around you, just like, "Oh, I told you were magical."
And then the judge's like, we're going to call for an intermission as we discuss who will be moving on to the next round. During this, we asked another one of our gym leaders to put on a performance. I don't know how well this will go. She's not a coordinator.
That's
And-
right. They were voting this.
Yeah. So as this happens, just before the contest, you overhear a conversation happen. Just before the performance, you overhear a conversation nearby. And you see Annabelle and Lila talking, right?
Yeah.
Lila's
And Igneous should recognize the outfit that Annabelle is wearing as the ninja school's outfit.
I was say, it's in the ninja school outfit.
Lila's like, I know you're planning to use dance.
Yeah.
Maybe Blade would be a good partner for
Yeah.
dance in this performance.
Yeah. Also, someone wish you good luck. And you guys see a little doggo appear that you guys recognize. It's the Bucciana!
Oh my god, it's a little Pucciana. Look at him. He's such a good boy.
So, Lila passes over a Pokeball decorated with purple and stuff over the thing. And Lila goes, saying, so for the second round, if you guys make it, I believe you all will. You guys are amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
Especially
And-
you, looking over to Musa. Like, I have not seen a performance that good in a while.
Musa did amazing.
Yeah, you were... Honestly, I've seen a lot of contests because of Dia, and you were amazing. Also, I'm proud of all you guys. I'm sorry you have to deal with Darkrai. Jokingly. Yes, I've been told.
I'm so sorry about that, but Lila looks at me.
Yeah, but hey, everything's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I look over to Lila.
Hold up. Are you the one who's going to be putting on the halftime performance?
Yes.
That I have to see this.
We'll be describing it, by the way, out of character.
And by the way, Dawn is describing this. I asked Dawn to do this. I'm like, hey, let's put on just a little performance from Annabelle.
Yeah.
And dance. Which, funny enough, hey Dawn, I have given you their abilities.
Thank you. Lila looks to each of them. So, I will say, a big thing about the second round of contest, especially when it's a free-for-all style. So you know, alliances can be very important. I'm guessing you three will be aligned with each other and don't attack each other until everyone else is down?
Well, I mean, we are kind of all friends, although... And I just kind of lean in close to Lila. I think I might have put a bad taste in everyone else's mouth, considering the last free-for-all.
Oh, yeah. Lila's just like, well, do you want another ally on the field? There's 4 of us and there'll be 4 others left.
Sure.
We turn on each other once all those other 4 are down.
Allies are always important, even the ones that may never be with you always.
I mean, I'm always down for an ally.
Lila then also, let's see, out of character, I'm going to say Lila is the one trainer that breaks the stone wall because it's only by a couple levels, but it really doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Okay, are we going to
Fair.
apply training before the battle stage?
Yes, you can apply training before the battle stage, but Lila, it does not make sense for Lila to have an Eevee, right? An Eevee
Fair.
you can't stone evolve till level 20.
Yes.
Right? And so Lila's Lila's is a couple levels higher than you guys, but Lila's the only trainer that has a couple levels on you, Pokemon-wise, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
In this. But Lila's also your ally for most of it, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's fine. I had to give Lila Umbreon a couple levels early, right?
Fair.
Totally
Because
fair.
it's the only thing that made sense. So yeah, especially since that that Umbreon is Lila's Umbreon from the first journey, or at least it technically is, but levels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just consider it.
It's
Just
been
you know
leveled
what I mean.
down because of storylines, because shut up.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Hi, Mets chat.
So yeah, and so the performance starts, and you see a Cerulege that you saw earlier from Lila, which must be Blade, and you see an Alola Marowak. That, of course, must be Dance, that you saw earlier as well. As they do a weird sort of routine, not along with Annabelle, but in a sense, like, Dance is using this bone, like, dancing with it, but using the bone as almost like a weapon to do, like, because you know how Cerulege has, like, those arm sword things?
Yeah.
They're kind of doing, like, a little, like, fight with it. Cerulege throwing off stuff like sword stance, bit of blade, and stuff. Well, Marowak throws stuff like Flare Blitz right back, Boomerang, Bone Club, right? But it's an artistic type of fighting, right?
It's
Like, they are fighting.
choreographed.
Yes, it's a choreographed fight.
They have
As-
practiced this multiple times.
Yes, as like the flames still like go around near the end, they both join together, and Marowak uses Flame Blitz, and I don't have Cerulege's move list up. Do I? I might do. Actually, I do. And Cerulege also does Flame Blitz to surround Annabelle in a lovely like arc of flames that obviously don't touch her. Right? To finish it off, and that's the performance.
Ignis is a stand-up clapping because they know Annabelle from living nearby.
Yeah, big clap is like, I wonder why she never got into contests.
And then you just hear a voice nearby saying, "Oh, yeah, she will watch the contest. She's an amazing cheerleader when she wants to be."
Ooh, you know?
And you see Dia is the one saying that.
And Dia has Pippa next to her. I'm like, I'll take her back while you're Josh. As I put Pippa on my shoulders.
Yep. Thank you for looking after Pippa. We're about to start, so I'm like telling all contestants to get ready to go to the stage, and I saw you guys here, so I thought I'd quickly. But I overheard that sentence. So you're gonna need to head back to the back areas. We will announce who the 8 are going ahead soon.
Also,
In a minute.
Great performance, bestie.
You too. I saw from like the judges' room, right?
Yeah. Hope
So
you don't
Dia
mind
heads
me.
back on.
Hope you don't mind me using Cerulege from Lila.
No problem. I used Eliza's Florges.
Florges is pretty.
Yeah. And so Dia heads back off to the judges' area, but was basically telling you guys you need to go to the back to the rooms near the stage.
And she'll
right?
she'll go. You know.
Absolutely.
And so we will order them in. So they do 16th to 9th place. You hear some names. And as they say the 9th place name, you realise it's top 8 make it in. Your names haven't been called yet. And they just said the 9th place. You guys made it in.
I kind of turned to Igneous and I'm like, hey, not too bad for our first contest, huh?
I didn't think I would make it in. So I'm happy.
And then you hear the name, you hear Ricky, the one with the Galena Godwa, and then Igneous. Emily got 6th, followed by Roxy, followed by Brain forgot Ruby's name. Ruby in 4th. I've lost the sheet. Give me a second. with Flynn in third, Musa got second for the appeal round.
Oh my god.
The only person who got a higher applause than Musa, Lila, in first for appeal.
I barely got in, but I'll do better next time.
7 still good for a first try.
That is what I'm talking about. You walk in on your first one, silver medal. That is yes.
And you realize that you have the gold medal place for the appeal round on your team.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing
gold
damn
and
good.
silver. And our
So
little
yeah.
ally.
And so now to the contest stage as Pokemon get sent out.
So we bring our Pokemon out, and so we just pick
Yes.
a side for the
Yeah.
three of us. And
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me.
Oh,
There's the one.
I only picked my Pokemon, though I do see one that's out, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will look in a second.
Also, I did change the moveset slightly, but in a less broken way, right? This guy got Psychic as an Evo move.
Okay, I don't think we move Stim. I'm trying to put it in the middle of 4 since it's large.
Okay.
Actually, it's
I
just
will
not
be a
letting me
little bit
move
honest.
it.
I hadn't entirely decided what Pokemon like. Sorry.
I'm going to put it back on its pedestal, Dawn. I think it's easy to move with that.
Okay, so I'm seeing. You see, I was already playing. I'm not gonna change who I was planning to bring out because of Pokemon I see.
What the heck? An Alolan Raichu at this level?
That's why I said I didn't give it Psychic.
I didn't think it could evolve this early, is what I'm saying.
It doesn't have a evolved stone level.
What?
Really doesn't. The Alolan ones don't. I was using them all. Well, the rule was set in stone at that point. But it does. I can go and quickly check Raichu's level, and if not, I'll just put it to a Pikachu. You know what I mean?
It's just that I don't know what the stato is. I'm just wondering.
I'm gonna I'm gonna have a look. Okay. To be fair, I remember what I went up. I'm gonna
20.
compare it with what I went. 20, so it would be 5 off.
I'm gonna use.
Like,
Okay.
it's probably fine. It's a Raichu. It's just I was surprised.
Yeah,
Also-
it genuinely doesn't have it on the other one. Okay.
What's the base stat total compared between a Alolan and normal? Is what I'm
It's
wondering.
probably the same usually.
Okay. Like, I'm fine either way. What about you two?
I'm good.
Pandit's wondering if they enjoy, if they were still playing. I tell them we're doing a contest right now.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. We are going on longer than almost. So is Onyx extra large?
Yeah, Onyx is huge.
Because that's a 3x3.
Yep.
Yeah, Onyx
That's
is huge.
A Togetic, that's going to be scary.
Toxic's not that scary. A Togetic is actually quite weak.
Well, not very against Stim, I guess.
Oh, no. Togetic's here for one reason and one reason only.
To Togetic us off.
And Lemon.
No, for my favourite thing to do with Togetic, if B remembers what I did with
Metronome.
Dia.
Yeah, I know.
That could
Also-
harm them.
This guy is your ally. This is Luna. Meet Luna.
Very nice.
The
Honestly,
Umbreon.
you might want to bring Brielle way forward, B, with its
Yeah.
movement. Also, apply whatever training you want.
You can put him
Yeah.
anywhere on the stage. You know what I mean? Like anywhere between the line because we're gonna split the sides. He
Oh.
said.
Think. Skarmory had some movement of like 9 or 10 with my agility.
Oh, your
Training.
trainer doesn't really come over. It's just your Pokemon.
So, do you know our initiatives on?
Yes, please do initiatives. I will start working. I'm sorry. These Pokemon
I'm
will
gonna
get
fully
free
clear
all
this
of that.
and start putting in people.
Already done that. I already fully cleared it.
Oh, not on my side. Let me go back. It's not clear on my side.
Oh, that's weird. Maybe because you were editing it at the same time I was editing it.
No, it is not clear on my end
There.
either.
Now it might be. It is. Nope, it came back.
Let me just put the letter A in there. Does that fix it?
Yes.
On my end,
Yes.
yes. Okay. So I'm Stim might go first. I'm gonna put it in, and if not, Umbreon will be.
Oh, here, somebody else go.
There, I went off. It should be saved.
Yeah.
Stem 19.
I'm doing a quick stat edit to
Bubbles
make
is
it a
going
bit more
last.
balanced, by the way. I'm doing it because of what I learned from the gym battle. I'm doing a bit more balancing. Okay.
Bubbles, you've got this.
Oh,
Also, B, you might want to look into agility training for +4 initiative.
hey, B.
Mm.
So did you mean to put 4, or did I accidentally put that?
Bubbles is 7.
Okay, hold on. I'll fix that. You are not going last.
Honestly, Onyx might. It's a chunky
No, we've
boy.
got
Onyx is
Sangria out
actually
here,
pretty
too.
fast.
Oh,
I'm
well,
gonna
we
be
have
a
R3 end on, so I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Yeah, I'm just quickly just checking over some stuff. Like,
So let's
you
do
know
some pre-strat. Well, how will we know these Pokemon typings based on how they look?
based on how they look, you would know a little bit.
Okay,
wait.
I would say
probably know to keep I know to keep my my bubbles away from the Raichu.
I'm gonna look towards the other 3. I have a counter for I think 3 of them because that Raichu looks weird. It might be fairy, but I have a steel type for Togetic and Onyx.
I'm really good for the. I think the Raichu. Like, yeah, because what you're saying is that Raichu looks weird. But if it's still electric, then I should resist it. I could get to the Onyx and deal some decent damage, but that Togekiss scares the bejeebus out of me.
Yeah.
Um,
Raichu could hurt me quite a bit. That's one of my few weaknesses.
I will say, you guys, Stim goes second.
Oh, past Onyx probably, or Raichu actually. Raichu probably has electric stuff or something.
Oh, I didn't give them abilities.
It's okay. That's fine if you don't want to
Okay,
go abilities.
speed run abilities.
It's fine if you don't want to give them abilities.
No, because I forgot.
Okay.
The only one I gave ability was Luna.
Ability.
Give Luna
speed
ability,
runs,
'cause-
da, 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 da.
Okay, not too bad at this. I'm just really bad at forgetting. And no, it wasn't due to an ability. Raichu's just fast.
Yeah, well, our trainers don't matter, so I can't raise my agility anymore, and you guys can't raise your evasion anymore.
No, you can use those.
Okay. Just
So put your trainers in. The others aren't going to use abilities. I'm not bothering with that. I'm sorry.
My trainer's faster now since we got a milestone.
Well, here's the other thing that we can say, right? Because we can't actually get onto the battlefield to help out.
Yeah.
So can we just say that we re-up our training every time? Because I think all of us only have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just put that in at the start or no, Don? Oh, after the first round, I'm guessing.
Basically, after the first round, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just real quick speed running the Pokedex.
Right, so
it shouldn't take me too long.
I'm
already
not
done.
gonna put in my agility because it won't matter. Well, it will. It'll give me one more AC, I guess. So I'll put mine in after, like, wherever it fits.
Let me just check what moves you have to see if I see what's better for you. Like, honestly, you probably get that one, but you're not going to get to use it with the level you're currently at. You don't have the good moves for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For context, one of these Pokemon gets Serene Grace.
Well, shit. I wonder which.
But they
one
don't
that
have
might be.
any Serene Grace moves.
Luna and Bubbles need to roll a d20. They're tied.
Okay.
Because I was putting everyone's thing in order.
Okay.
Oh, I usually use B's D20. I just realized. Okay, I got 17. You do
You got a
yours.
17. I'm just gonna roll it. So Don got a 17. I got
6.
So, does someone mind ordering those while I'm just doing this?
That's
if
what
that's
Weeping's
okay?
been doing.
Thank you. I just forgot to do abilities and Brain, because Brain did this last
And
minute.
I am going to put my trainer in just for the first one because I will give me one more evasion because of speed.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm just trying to... I have so many tabs open.
What's your two trainer speeds? Just so I can put them in for when you get evasion.
Oh, actually, mine's 12, I think.
12. So you tie with Onyx.
No,
so
it's 11. It's 11.
you tie with me. I don't care if you go first.
The
14.
trainers? Yeah, between the trainers, it doesn't really matter. Which of the two of us go first?
You said 14,
Yeah.
so you're right after Glamiel before Onyx. Okay, it should be all typed up done.
Okay, I'm literally almost done abilities. I think I've got one more. I'll give
Yes.
you.
So right to choose them.
Oh no, I gave like 2 of them abilities before because I remember looking at between Limber and Own Tempo.
I'm sorry, mad about Sangria.
Hey, you know what? It's fine. It takes a long time to make a good cocktail.
Thing
Good.
is, Togetic barely beat you, so if it gets slowed, I think you'll win.
That's true.
Okay, we are good. So
We are farmers.
we are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
We are sailors. Rum, 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 rum.
Thank you. I was like, has anyone heard the sailors version that me, Stoppy, and a Chinese somehow made up? Okay, so Raichu will be going first as the battle starts. I don't have cool battle music. I never have cool battle music. I'm sorry.
There's a playlist feature on Tabletop Zen for music.
Okay, so Raichu is going to fly over 4,
Because
5,
it has
6,
levitate
7, 8,
movement
9,
speed.
10. Oh wait,
Oh
no,
my.
that's 10 away. No, it has 6. It's not supposed to move that 1, 2, 3, 4. I was reading how far I needed to be for the move. There was a difference. Also, why was I attacking you guys? This person can attack anyone.
It can attack
They
anyone.
don't have allies. They don't have allies.
So the flying fairy type?
But it's still like I still don't want to. You know what I mean?
You could always roll a D, whatever. How many people's in range?
A D7. Wait, not everyone's in range. Give me a second. You, no point. You in range. You in range. You in range. You, Briona's safe, and Skarmory.
So the 2 people super effective besides Togetic. So a D5.
1, 2, 3, 4. D4 because Onyx doesn't count.
Okay.
Because it's Onyx. Because it's an electric type move. So the order I did it, that is a 4. Which means it's Sangria. Because I did 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, that's fine.
You've got the
It was
Sangria.
you resist it.
I do
is the
resist
thing.
it.
Okay, no, I hate this.
Oh, did you hear Nat 20?
Because, no, it does a lot of damage. I didn't realize how powerful this move is.
Do you want to turn it into a Pikachu?
It's not the move is powerful. It's powerful if you're fast.
Oh,
Oh,
and it's super fast.
it's Electro Ball.
It's seen
Oh.
times 2. Does an 8 hit?
An 8 does hit.
Hate this, actually. Because it does a minimum of 52 damage. That really is. No.
Oh,
I'm going to get rid of it for something else.
Okay. Oh my god. How much health does Sangria have?
49.
Because I think I would
Replacing
have
it.
done over
I am
half.
replacing it, okay? That's the thing. You know what? Okay, we're using this one. But now it's only got a target of 4. So I guess it just goes for you.
Or the kitty.
For the kitty. Okay, what I'm just going to do is I'm taking out 10. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't read the whole move, okay? When I put it in, that you add your speed stat to
And
it.
your special attack.
Yes, which adds the 40.
Thing is, it wouldn't really help, but Sangria would have attracted special defense and speed, though the speed is non-existent.
Yeah, exactly.
32. So 32 special electric. Thundershock on the ground. Meow.
Hey Don, just
Okay.
as a funny, could you
Yeah.
roll what that damage would have been?
Okay, I need 2D. I need a 2D8.
It's a DB6 here.
That would have been 62.
62, which would have been
Original.
minus
Yeah, it's
15 to
And then halved.
And then halved.
So 37, and then halved to 18.
That would have been done a lot of damage to you.
That would have done a decent chunk for sure.
Of course, this was me not realizing, okay?
Yeah.
So that would be... And here's the thing, I retconned it as quick as I humanly could.
I will say, it would not have killed me, but it would have done a decent chunk.
Okay, next is... Stim.
Okay, I have a movement of 10 due to my capability, so I think I can get over there to the Togetic. Because that's 1, because that's 2 by 2.
If you
2.
murder Togetic...
I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to be doing Middle Claw. It's an AC of 3.
Hello, darkness, my old friend! I wanted to use Metronome!
It's very low chance I one-shot it. If I would one-shot it, I'll let you leave it at 1. Is that okay, Dawn?
Yeah, just for Metro. Also, actually, speeds have gone down a bit because I realised I put Underdog on 3 Pokemon, so I'm going to quickly knock down those speeds, if that's okay.
Yes, would a 14 hit, I'm guessing?
Yes. Okay, I'm going to quickly knock down some speeds. If it changes stuff, I'll change it, but it's all going to be there lowering, so you might get up 1. You know what I mean?
Yes, okay, 29
Well, that
physical
means
still.
Bubbles and Luna swap, right?
No, Luna doesn't have Underdog. Evolutions are too short.
Yeah, duh.
29 physical still.
Yes.
Let me calculate that before I do the speeds, if that's okay.
Yeah, you're getting here an 18, or else I would have got... Wait, did I... No, I hit 17. If I hit an 18, it would have raised my combat attack.
29 physical still, so get rate physical defense.
And then...
15. Honestly,
Did you multiply
that's
by
not that
1.5?
bad. That's 20. That's 23. You didn't even do half.
Fair. I didn't
It's
think
bulky.
I would.
It's
I didn't
bulky.
think I would. But now I'm in range of a metronome, which could be good, could be bad, because I have a bunch
Sorry,
of
I just want to use one metronome. Okay, let me... But it means, honestly... Okay, so what it does mean, though, is... Hey, Ned, do you want to roll a d20?
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
I can possibly not go last.
Oh my. Med, you've
Come
got
on,
this.
D20. You can
Come
do
on,
it.
you've got this.
I rolled a... If you...
14. Oh, 19.
I rolled a 2.
19.
I rolled a 2.
Sangria does not go last.
Sangria does not go last.
does.
Togetic does.
So did you already adjust everyone's speed?
No, I haven't. I've adjusted, the speed. I just need to move Sangria above Togetic. That's all, okay?
Everyone else stays the same.
Yeah, everyone else stays the same because, Glameow gets knocked down 1, but no one was at 14. You know what I mean? Onyx gets knocked down 1, but
Ruby
no one was
was
at
at
11.
Well, I was going to say, technically.
But we're not doing trainer.
What for the Vazen they can add.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking we were going to just make that a thing. That's
Yeah,
kind of
it's a
static.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
so
kind of a
it'll
static
just go
thing.
after everyone because that does affect my evasion once my trainer would have went.
Yeah. I'll just say you started with it. It's fine. Like, just
So I
finish
can
the
add the
whole
extra +4.
to your speed.
Because I had the train before plus whatever the one I would up every turn. That'd make it 23.
Okay, can we say like
After this
it happens
turn.
from now? After
From
this
now.
turn, yes. We'll do after this turn. So
Yep.
turn goes, then everything activates turn 2, if that's okay with everyone?
That's fine.
Sure.
So my AC is still 1 lower, but it will go up 1 after this turn. So
Yeah,
do as much as you can to me, I guess.
basically. Okay, now it is Glameow's turn. It's the cat's turn, and the cat just got hurt.
Is it going to get revenge?
I'm gonna see who the cat can hit. You know what I mean?
Fair. Glameow's mostly physical, I think.
6.
I can't tell.
1, 2, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's literally you or you. And honestly, it probably more wants to go for revenge.
Revenge.
Does this get Fury swipes early?
Wait. It's the first turn.
Oh, fake out.
Hi.
Wait, that means Raichu just gets -5 speed.
Yeah. And just
Hey, if it hits, you never know.
I didn't use it with priority because I forgot it had fake out, but yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
The Raichu may be dead.
Fucking
Maybe.
crit fake out.
Now imagine if it had Fury swipes and did that.
That would have been wild.
Okay, that's 15 plus 16, which makes 31, plus 14, which makes 45. Physical, normal. It doesn't kill it, I guarantee that, right?
But it
Yeah.
does
Probably
lower
half its
speed
health.
and make it vulnerable.
How do I put this? It lowers initiative, not speed, but it basically puts it down to 14 health in one hit.
Yeah, so if any of you can hit it with any range attack, you can kill it.
So Raichu's down to 15 initiative, because it doesn't lower speed, it lowers... You know what I mean? There's a difference between speed and initiative lowering, okay?
Hey, Lila, we've seen that move before. I think it makes the Pokemon a lot easier to hit if you want to go for the Raichu.
Ooh, Umbreon doesn't go for a bit, but Luna doesn't go for a bit, but if it's still there when Luna goes, of course.
It's Onyx's turn.
The Onyx can only see a few targets.
Probably Skarmory is one of them.
The Onyx can move 7.
Oh, it could hit the Raichu, I think.
It sees a threat. You know what I mean?
Fair. Depends on what moves it has, though. It might not do much.
Let's have one semi-strong move, like it's a DB8 move, but that's not too bad.
It depends on what type it is.
It's either super effective or neutral. I'll say that.
If it's rock, it's neutral.
Neutral. There's a 2-hit.
No, I have any 3.
Okay, can I explain this? Rock Tomb.
Oh, that would have lowered my speed.
Yeah, that's the... You get what I'm saying now, though.
I have a new enemy.
This over here having Rock Tomb!
I have metal.
Yeah, okay. Next is... Luna, actually. Funny enough, Luna's not gonna go for a while, Luna. Are you sure about that?
Luna goes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? And then it's like, sadly Luna can't get there. Luna's just short.
Luna doesn't have reins.
No. Well, it does have one move, but it doesn't do damage. Let's see if I can hit this.
I mean, also, if she knows what an Alolan Raichu is, she knows she probably doesn't have to fear it that much.
Also, Don, you didn't really have to move on as much. Rock Tomb has a range of 6.
Away. And guess what? This dear, sweet Raichu is very confused.
Ooh. Confused Ray once per scene.
It's a scene times 2. You now know this has confused Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay, I don't have a marker on it right now because I don't know how my brains. I don't know which thing in the back of my thing is Raichu. Okay, put it that way.
Don, I got it. Toxic, infatuated, Parasong, heal block, confused.
Okay.
That should have done it. I did the thing. Trigger effect 72. It doesn't seem to work on the Raichu.
Oh, okay. It's confused though. Okay, who is next?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Okay.
Bubbles.
The bubbles.
Hopefully you have reins.
Well, yeah, I probably should have moved bubbles up even further, but
There's always
okay.
big rock snake.
Yes, but it's my only. How is water against rock snake?
Super effective.
It's real
Oh,
good.
okay, great.
When we say super effective, we mean
Okay,
there is super effective. Then there's water against the rock snake.
Fair. I
It's
didn't
double.
remember. Okay,
Yeah.
so I didn't remember. So hold on.
Hey, it's old heavy Hime.
3, 4.
I'm just
How
gonna
far am I
message
from-
Meowder.
How far am I here from Snack? Am I 4 away from snack, or do I need to move forward?
You
more? Do
are,
I need to
yeah,
move
because I
closer?
assume that
It's a 3x3, so right
yes,
here,
I'm
so you have
assuming
5.
that like that's actually where you are.
Okay, so I
Probably.
need to move like that, and now I'm in 4 range.
Yes.
Should be, yes.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Crit
So-
it.
That would be funny. In any event, I need to remember that I do this. That I need to remember about my ability that I can never remember how it works. Anyway, so Bubbles still feeling the very like showy-esque. Well, this is definitely not like the gentle Bubbles, that she was using during the other the appeal round. There's still there's still some, I'm gonna do the roll, but regardless of what happens, still feeling very. That's a nat 1. Never mind. I don't hit anything. She misses.
Now it is Sangria's turn.
See, that's
You brought
okay.
the sangria.
Because there's 2 types in this game that are quad effective against rock ground.
I guess what the other one is.
You got the sangria.
And we're gonna go for a Razor Leaf.
Ooh.
Rolled hit.
Easier time to crit it.
This would be a lovely crit.
That's
And
a crit.
That's a crit.
Roll for damage. I don't think Onyx is going to survive this. Roll for damage.
Does it have sturdy or rocket?
It actually, no, it has sturdy.
You only do half its health.
You can only do half its health.
Well,
Has sturdy.
well, I'm gonna, cause that. Oh, hold on. That's 13 plus 12 is 25 plus 20 is 45 plus 16 is 61 points of physical.
Do you want to know
grasp.
how much that would have done if not for sturdy?
How much?
So Onyx does not have that much HP.
Okay,
Um,
so you need to land one more of these and you have it dead.
Second of all, 61. So minus defense, which is actually quite high, so that brings us down to 42. Times 2, 84?
19 defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's attack stat. I don't know if it transfers into PTU very well. Oddish has a higher physical attack stat than Onyx.
It
Oh
does
my.
have a boosted attack nature, though. So,
Okay.
there's
Now
a
it's
difference.
time for me to die in one
so,
hit.
do you want to know how much damage you actually did?
Yes.
You did 18 damage.
It only has 36 health?
It has 37. So,
So-
I'm counting, like, what if you do over 19 next time it counts as out, it's on 50.
Okay.
Actually, you know what, I'll say you did, it's down to 18 health, okay?
Love that.
Yeah, it only has 37 health, its health is atrocious.
So it's time for me to get Metronome, or Onyx, or both.
Hey, Scarberry, look at this. Hey, Scarberry.
So you have a Metronome table, don't you?
No, I just roll with E1000. And
And
just,
pick
I have a
whatever.
move table.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you roll the move, then you roll the accuracy?
Yeah, basically.
Well, you roll to find what move it is, and then you act like you're
Thing is,
using that
there
move.
is a few types I'm immune to.
There is.
You honestly might just be completely fine, but I just want to use Metronome once. You know what I
wanted
mean?
to metronome explosion
Here's
so
the thing.
bad.
Oh yes. So here's the thing that I've had happen with a metronome. You guys know I had Mew. I had Mew in a
590.
gym battle. I metronomed into the jungle healing move, which just restores half your half your health.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I have this on one of the gym Pokemon. This is well, no, I didn't have it on the gym Pokemon. I had it on Viola.
Oh. What move?
It's a status move. Well, not
In your
you know,
jungle healing, yeah. User and any allies in the burst regain hit points equal to a quarter of their max hit point value, and were cured of any status conditions. I got this mid gym battle, and Mew was like the last Pokemon left, at least of mine.
Does it hit 16 hit Skarmory?
Yes. What is it?
Lowered special attack by 1 combat stage. Confide.
That's fine.
Yeah, I rolled confide! What did you expect to happen?
Okay.
I
The-
rolled confide.
so I put -1, but I didn't actually change its attack, special attack on the stages, or do I put it on a modifier?
It may
Stage.
not have. So understage.
may not.
It may not.
Besides
it's
a
low
4.
If
It
it is
won't.
low enough, -1 may not adjust
So-
to the stage.
So that was the last one. So I can add the extra +4 speed,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So he
still
now
got
has an extra
20
evasion, and he's
23.
23. Okay, Togetic, I'm going to spare you for the moment. Onyx, my old pal.
I can't use metronome again next round. I have to use an actual move.
Okay, how do you like metal attacks?
The Onyx just looks at the Skarmory just like, there's already this stupid weed trying to attack me and it's Seal. You want to join in on this? Yeah, by the way,
I'm not
this
hitting.
Onyx just told Skarmory that Sangria was a stupid weed.
-1
Pokenese.
gone.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Wait, I
So
just want
Sangria just heard Onyx insult her.
Sangria
I
just
just
starts taking her earrings off. She's like, nah, fuck that.
gone. For Togetic, I forgot to add some damage for run up.
Okay.
I think, let's say I was about here. Let's say that's 4, so an extra 4 damage. Because he moves a lot at once, you know.
I'm just -4 health from that. That's still fine. You're not. It's now below half. Yeah. Okay. Next is
Raichu.
Raichu.
Wait till this
Raichu
Onyx finds
still-
out that
Grab me
Razor
out.
Leaf is at will, bitch.
Thanks. I was hitting no one with a -1.
17. This Raichu breaks out of confusion.
Oh my.
Ooh, but now who we go for?
Well, if he moves, he gets an attack of opportunity.
I mean, it depends on where he moves.
He also just has
Pray he doesn't have
range
discharge.
attacks.
No. Okay, you know what? The Glameow hurt. The Umbreon only confused. The Glameow hurt. Does a 4 hit the Glameow? I think it does. I think it's a beats it situation. Oh no, I took down Glameow's speed. It's not beats it, it still beats it. You know what I mean?
Yeah?
2d6
Meets
plus
it,
8
beats
plus
it.
20.
Beats it.
Also, the two of you don't forget to add your extra evasion. Because it's the new
Right.
round.
Oh yeah.
31. 31 to Glameow. That you minus the defense. That's 22. Okay, Glameow's on 5 HP, by the way.
Oh
This
my.
Glameow is not doing good. And it's Glameow's turn, and Glameow's
it's-
mad at the Raichu. Yeah, again. Can't use Fake Out again. Glameow's gonna go down soon, so Glameow's gonna do a combo. So let's start with this. 12 hits Raichu. Five, so that's 27 damage to the Raichu. Oh wait. Minus special defense. Okay, so the Raichu's down actually first. Right?
Hey, there we go.
So I'm gonna move the Raichu off. And in 8th place for the full contest is Ricky!
Not the ferret.
It's
Oh.
spelled different.
Look at it. It's so
I
sad
know.
when it's fainted. It's just floating on its tail with its eyes closed.
Yeah. And then Glameow looks over at Luna.
Wait, it can attack twice in a turn?
Priority. If
Quick
it uses a
attack.
priority move.
Quick attack.
Oh.
It hits. Glameow's not surviving to next turn. You've got to be fair. Luna's gonna just go nope. You know what I mean? Glameow's trying to do damage.
Thanks.
and get
I
the
know
hell
that
out.
either Sangria or Bubbles will kill Onyx at least.
Oh, Bubbles will definitely be trying.
16, 30. 30 damage. Minus defense. Yeah, that did barely anything.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what
How
our
much?
30 ended up as?
Sure.
What?
10.
Umbreon has 20 physical defense?
Umbreon is
Uh,
bulk city, fam.
B, do you remember the 20 physical defense, 20 special defense rows?
Yeah, I know.
I kind of rebuilt Rose at a lower level accidentally. I'm
I'm
just
not
gonna
looking
s-
for. I'm realizing Bubble, like Bubble.
But it's you three. It'll
great.
probably be you three against this one Umbreon. You've got to
Yes.
realize.
Like, we'll
Bubbles
want to be in the
against
country.
all of you, there like anybody else, the remaining three that would be left. Bubbles is not lasting. I'm not. I'm terrible against Sangria. Probably not gonna. Don't have anything super effective against Umbreon. But every neutral to Umbreon. I don't know actually how I am against Stim.
I resist water, I want to say.
So yeah, you resist water.
Yeah.
Resist water,
Where's
resist
water?
fairy, which are
No,
probably going to be your
water's
two best
neutral.
moves.
Water's
Okay,
neutral,
water.
fairy is halved.
Okay, so
Yeah, 'cause
water's
I
your
remember
best bet.
water's my best bet against you against Stim. Sangria, I don't know if I have anything. I have normal moves. I have pound.
I will say this.
It's Onyx's turn.
I was about to say you can pound me, and then thought that's probably not the best thing to
So,
say.
Sangria, either me or you are screwed. Because it either wants a revenge against you or revenge against what I tried.
Yeah, I mean, valid. What is this thing gonna do?
I will say this. I have.
Who looks at Sangria?
No, not Sangria.
Not sangria.
I think you
Doesn't-
might have been.
0.
Yeah,
hit
it tried to rock
Sangria.
tomb you, which is an AC of 5 and it hit a 5.
I feel like
Does a 0? Does a 0 hit Sangria?
the rocks slam down perfectly around her, so that she just like peeks her head up over the top. And it's just like, what's wrong, son? Couldn't hit a weed?
So, I think it's a Luna turn that's about to murder a cat.
I'm just letting you guys know I'm heading off to bed, but good
Good
night to all
night.
of you.
Good night.
Nighty night.
I have a question for you, Cat.
Hmm?
Do you know if you taste good?
Oh, good
Oh,
God.
bite.
I have a question for you, Cat. Do you know if you taste good? And that's an 18! That's a flinch! It's not gonna survive, but that's a flinch. If it survives, it got flinch.
I will say this to everyone here. Skarmory has 6 types that are normal effective and only 2 that are super effective against it.
I'm actually gonna quickly restart this Umbreon because I realised I made it a bit too busted, and so I'm going to balance it a bit, okay?
Yeah, Skarmory are dead no matter what, though.
It is 40 damage.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
it's dead.
man. I can already tell what you probably wrote there.
That's why
But
I'm
you know
putting
what I
the
mean
content
of I
warning
think
in
I need to
Yeah.
real quick just balance Umbreon a little bit
I knew you were gonna say something like that.
before you guys fight against Umbreon, you know what I mean?
We're all gonna team against it, but it will probably still live. I have 1 special attack move. Which
Here's the thing, one of you has a super effective move against it, I'll be honest. Looks at me.
Let's say it's very super effective against Dart.
Yes.
That means
Yes,
I need
it
to
is.
have on top of it, but
so-
first
And in
one.
8th and in 7th place is what name? Emily. What's her name? Emily.
So I will say this: since we're teaming up till the final 3, I do have a cone move that's a special attack, and I do not want Sangria to be part of that at the start because it's air cutter.
Okay. And guess whose turn it is?
Bubbles,
Bubbles!
Bubbles, murder the
Bubbles.
snack.
Annoyed at missing the first time. Is gonna try this again. It's gonna, Tratch is just gonna try this again. We're gonna go for another water gun.
You've got this, Bubbles.
Bubbles. She is the
That
joy
is a
and the wonder.
10 minus 2, so 8 to hit.
That hits. Yeah.
Nice.
much
That is
damage?
2. Okay, and my dice are all up here. And
So that's
not...
a special water move. I think you got it dead.
You got it dead,
Um,
but I still want to see it. Am
oh,
I not
yeah,
allowed
no.
to see?
That's a 9.
9 plus
plus
6 is
whatever.
15. Plus 14 is 29 special water.
Okay, 29. Minus special defense.
Oh,
Okay.
wait,
Plus 5, right?
yes, plus the 5. Actually, it's a 31 because I
34.
looked at the wrong
31.
move for the plus 6.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's 31 plus 5
So 36.
is 36. Yes, 36.
Okay, so
special
minus that. You do 50 damage. It has
Yeah.
18 health.
Yeah. 1
And
second.
in 6th place is Roxy.
Wait, this one you can't wait, it does have toggles, but you can't toggle effects on Onyx.
There. And
It's
now,
too big.
Sorry, I am
and
moving
now
my
it
dice
is Sangria's turn.
back down to
So
in front of me.
Sangria, you have one target.
Or you could turn against the Umbreon now. That's your other option.
I'm just gonna look over at my friends, and I'm going to say, remember what I taught you. And you know, it's just gonna look over at the Umbreon, and it's just gonna be like really happy for it. You know, nothing is going wrong here. It's just gonna play nice.
What does that do?
-2 defense, right?
No, -1 attack if I hit.
Okay, that's actually good. Umbreon's also really... Basically, Umbreon's stats suck in most areas, but has a 20 in attack, defense, and special defense. Basically.
I'm pretty sure a
14
12 will
hits.
hit.
Yeah. You got down its attack a little bit. Here's the thing. The reason... Because it's 3 versus 1, that's why I'm actually not adjusting the stats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
then you run
move
away.
back here.
And then we're all going to be going against each other eventually, which will be interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was not supposed to take that.
So
All
now
of the
I
rest
guess
of us trying to fight, the
Togetech's
3 of
gonna
us
hurt
trying
me.
to fight each other will be an interesting situation.
This Togetic looks at you angrily. Like, that was mean.
And it's gonna metronome again.
It can't.
I can't.
Oh, but do we want to let it, though?
Here's the issue that
Do
I've
we
got
want
with...
to let it? Because
Do we
it's
wanna-
gonna...
As long as it's not like a DBA above, how about?
I'll see what move it lands on, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And how about this? If it doesn't affect me, you could use it on Umbreon. I want you an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's see what the D1000 says.
Yeah. I just bit my mouth.
You okay?
Oh.
Dawn, we just need you to lock in just for a couple more minutes.
131.
Okay, let me look. I have a move list somewhere.
Wait,
I
where
have
do
my
you see
move list.
131? Oh, because
They
you
put it
rolled
in toolkit.
in Mythical World the first time. And
They
then
did it.
Toolkit
Oopsie.
commands the second time.
How bad is this move? It's a multi-strike.
What move is it?
It's a multi-strike. I don't know how bad it's gonna be. Give me a second. I need to put it in PTU because I'm using
I need to know
normal.
what type it is.
It's a normal type move.
So I would half resist it, but it also might do a ton of damage to me.
It's a 5-strike?
It's a 5-strike?
So you
What
have
move?
to roll a d8 to find out how many times it hits.
It's only a DB5, but it's a 5-strike.
Do you want to hit the roll accuracy first?
Yeah. It has an accuracy of 4. It's an 8. Yeah.
It hits, yes. So
And then I roll a
D8.
D8. The
This might
D8s I was
kill me.
using disappeared. You said if it was under a DB6. I'm
Yeah,
not supposed to be able to use metronome.
fair. Let's see how bad it is. That would kill me. That's a 5.
Yeah, I'll be nice because I wasn't supposed to be able to. And if we do the agreement and I move this over here,
Yes, that's fine.
yeah, it's just because it's either the token
You were
only
going
has
to
one
A
of-
on me on a move you weren't supposed to after you use
Can I
something.
ask a question? Do you get stab off this move? No.
It's
right?
normal type.
Yes, I get stab.
Okay.
'Cause it's a
So it would be actually 3 times 5 is 15 plus the 2 for stab. So it becomes a DB17 move.
That's why I
Yeah.
was like, no. But this
You
is
might
a
kill
different move.
Umbreon.
I'm not using it on Umbreon. I'm using a
What
different
move was
because I
that, by the way?
Spike Cannon.
Spike
Six,
Cannon.
six hits Umbreon. Yeah, Spike Cannon. It's a multi-hit move.
Yeah. Physical DB3 base, but goes up a ton. 6 range, 1 target.
Oh wait, it would have been a DB. Yeah, because DB3 times 5, yeah, 15 plus 2. Yeah, 17. So that's 8, 16. It actually doesn't do as much as you think, because Umbreon is really powerful. Because it only, while it's super effective, Umbreon's defense is through the roof, as I mentioned.
Yeah.
How big is a cone 2, by the way?
That's, it did all half itself, I'll be honest. Like,
Not bad.
So I'm just gonna turn your thing just so,
Just to show.
just to show. There we go.
okay, it's, Sagria's, it's, sorry, it's
Stems.
Stimsman.
So it'd be 2 tiles away in every direction in front of me.
Yes, as if you were doing like a flame breath.
So I could hit both of them, I think. If
you angled
I
it
can
right.
move 11. So I can move here, 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 and then here. And then if I angle towards them, I think I can do them with a cone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just about with that angle, you could just about hit both of them, yeah.
So I'm going to do air cutter on both of them.
Okay.
It's a DB of 2, an AC of 2, so I have to hit that. It crits on 18 plus.
Okay.
Uh, 15. Does that hit?
Yes, that hits both of them.
Wait. Oh,
It
you
hit,
rolled
that was a 17, yeah. So this is going to be special flying.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Togetic.
I should be doing it if the bot.
Because I
isn't
would have
strong.
done who got
23.
who got 5th and 4th based on the 23. Okay, that's not gonna really.
It's not much, but we'll hit both. It's 23 special flying.
Because both of them have really high defense.
Well, special. That's high special defense.
Yes.
Okay.
Togetic, you're left with the 2 bulkiest Pokemon.
Well, I know Umbreon had high physical defense. I didn't know special as well.
Yeah, both of them are bulky, and Togetic is more special defensive than physical
Fair.
as well. So 20 what?
23 physical.
23. So okay, that's a little bit of chip for you, and for you, that is even less of a chip.
I did a little bit to both. I'm happy.
Okay, for context, you got 1 down 4 HP, 1 down 3.
So that's
I'm
super
not-
special defense. I thought Umbreon would be a lot less special defense.
No, Umbreon's packed in both defenses.
Fair.
It's
Thing.
Bulk City.
Yeah, also I'll get rid of Glameow thing. It goes straight to Luna.
Yeah, which is
Just-
probably gonna give events on me.
It might, yeah.
And just looked and was like, but since after everything that's happened, you've taken the first attack, so therefore I go back. Like, simply that, Lila did not betray you guys first. So
Yes.
this is Lila's revenge.
That's true.
fair.
8 hits.
8 hits. What type?
Dark.
So it's neutral.
17, 30. Okay. So that's 17 plus that. So that's 35.
35 physical, I'm guessing.
Yes.
So that
physical
does
dark.
20 damage to me. That did a bit.
These
Yeah,
3
like,
bulky bitches.
Yeah, this is just the 3 bulky ones
I
all
only
in a
have
row.
15 defense.
These guys have 20 and 19 respectfully special defense, and one of them has a 14 special, a 14 normal, and a 20 normal. Then you're going against the defensive guys.
I'm
right
only
now.
physically bulky, I'll say.
These guys are both physically and specially is the thing. Togetic and Umbreon are naturally both defensive.
I'm slightly special bulky, I guess.
Okay, Bubbles.
Bubbles, you got
Bubbles!
this. There's
Sorry, I
a
like
Togetic
saying
and an
Bubbles.
Umbreon.
I like saying Bubbles. I'm sorry. It's a fun word. You know what I mean? What you
Do you have
doing?
a Cone 3. B, if you're talking, you're muted.
Did that again. Lovely. I'm really good at doing that.
That's fun.
Liam, what you doing?
What am I doing?
The Umbreon just looking at you. What you doing?
Hey, Bubbles? Bubbles hasn't broken the alliance.
No. Bubbles hasn't.
So
Umbreon's looking at
Yusa-
you with somewhat respect. Also, fellow shiny Pokemon. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yusa is going to look at Ruby. You know, whisper super quiet, like just to Ruby, and say, "What do we say? What do you say we deal with these bulky heck mons first?"
Yeah, I think that needs to be done.
But Bubbles, sticking true the first alliances that she had made, Bubbles is going to look at the Togetic. Yeah, and is going to going to water gun.
If Togetic survives this for some reason and Togetic gets a turn, do I get to use the actual metronome I would be able to use this turn? If Togetic somehow survives to this.
Sure.
I mean, since the metronome that you had jokingly used didn't even go through, then
Yeah.
I would say yeah, because you would naturally be able to.
It's
use
not
it
going to
anyway.
happen, but I said if it did.
I mean, this
Okay.
time if
Okay,
it
let's
happens
see.
and you get a 5 strike, though,
That is
It's
a
real.
15 to
That
hit. That is a 13, and then so that
Yeah,
is
that-
2.
But that was a joke last time. I
Well-
just wanted to see what I was going to get because I didn't think I was going to get a second one anyway.
Yeah. That is so 6 plus 8 is 14, plus another 14 is 28, plus 5 is 33 special water.
You did a good damage. It's actually almost down. It's not down though.
Up to you, Sangria.
Unless you want to
Sangria
try and go for the
time.
Umbreon and let me do a metronome.
3, 4, and then it's gonna just kind of sidestep for the 5. Just 5 for the one time for the culture. And it's just gonna look like Sangria normally does when it's playing around with Skarmory. Like in the beginning, it's just gonna play nice.
You're letting me use metronome again!
Yeah, absolutely. None of these 3 people are mad at Sangria. She don't care.
Me, just like, you're letting me use my second metronome. I'm so happy. The gremlin just noise.
And that's a
I'll see what I
natural
get,
20
see-
play nice.
Okay, I will see. By the way, I'm gonna see what I get to see who I can hit because I don't want to just keep hitting.
What does this
Skarmory.
lower?
Lowers your attack by 1 combat stage. Of course, because
Yes.
I nat 20 the status move.
Okay, so what I'm
okay.
gonna do is I'm gonna basically see what I get with metronome because I don't want to just keep attacking the same person. If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, who knows? You could get a cone move. You could metronome
Yeah.
explosion. Come on, metronome explosion. Let's see, which Discord area are they gonna roll in?
Whichever one I find first.
Valid. It is 470. Everyone is waiting in suspense. The crowd has fallen deathly ill. Silent. Sorry.
I lost my list.
Uh-oh.
Give me. That's why it was 470, right?
470.
Okay. It's another non-damaging mood. Move.
Opal doubles. This patient's not dead.
Okay. Let me put it in my sheet somewhere just so I can see what it does in PTU specifically. Because I'm not actually using a PTU list, right?
Yeah.
I'm using...
Is Air Cutter an EOT weapon?
Let me check. At will.
Oh, hell yes. You can just do it again.
Oh, it has to be melee! You know what? Goes to Umbreon. And uses this. And it doesn't miss, but this helps you guys. Actually.
All right.
A bit. Umbreon's down -5 defense each. Guard split.
Ooh. We saw power split and guard split in this episode. Let's go.
But that actually helps you because you saw Umbreon's bulk, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it is Stim's turn.
You guys promised not to attack me, and I'll try and take down the Umbreon.
Wait, if you move out of this thing's threatened range, you get attacked by 2 things at once, right?
Yes. Yes.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, then I'm willing to do that. I got targeted during the Battle Royale. I'm getting targeted now. I'm willing to get the attack of opportunity because I resist it.
From both of them, because neither of them have, like,
Yep.
the special ones.
That's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna roll d20 for each of them, because... It's like the traders wouldn't not use it, you know what I mean? 18 for one, I'm gonna say that was Togetic. The one you wanted to missed, put it that way. Okay? Because Umbreon's the one with the currently 18 physical attack and Umbreon missed, right? Togetic has a 2 physical, on the other hand, and Togetic hit. Oh, I'm rolling this one, I'm sorry. I did roll max damage, but it's still 16. It's literally 16 physical normal.
Then that's going to be 1 divided by 0.5.
So you just do 1 damage.
Yes.
Okay?
This thing just like dinked you on your way out.
Yes, so air cutter time. I don't have high special attack, but it's super effective.
It is.
Let's see. I just need to roll to hit first, of course. Does a 2 hit? I doubt it.
No.
Okay.
Oh. Well, we have someone very clearly not following the plan here.
You attacked me first.
I didn't attack. Well,
Yeah,
you used play nice first.
I did.
We were doing
a
our troops, and then you broke it.
It was a
move, but I was just playing nice. And that means it's Luna's turn?
Correct.
Luna's gonna... You know what? Luna's gonna risk the attack of opportunity as well, because Luna knows the Togetic is almost down, and knows it can survive an attack of opportunity from a Togetic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is the thing? Like, Luna, like, 17, okay. Roll a d8. 2. Okay, it does literally 10 damage, and guess what? Luna's defense is literally 15 currently.
So it does 0 damage.
I'm gonna make it do 1. It always does 1. You know what I mean? Minimum. So it does damage. But... How far can I move this? 6. Umbreon also knows, because the problem is, Umbreon's main moves are both resisted by Brion and Togetic, so has to go for one of you guys. It's like, okay, so here's what's... You know what I mean, right?
Well, I mean, that also does an attack of opportunity from the Brion as well, right?
It can move around.
Oh, well, shit.
It doesn't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It didn't go into Brion's range.
It really likes to be in the middle.
You know, I'm just over here trying to play nice.
It's an 8 hit.
Yeah.
38. 38 physical dark.
38
Bite.
physical dark. It's going to get reduced to 27. That is, that's still an ouch.
Umbreon's like doing like, okay, I can either, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Hey, Musa, I think there's a bulk alliance. And that's you. That's Bubbles.
Yeah, it is Bubbles' turn. You can either deal with the Togetic or go to the Umbreon or one of the others.
I think you
This
might be
Togetic's
muted
still
again.
alive.
Yeah, V might be muted.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
you're just
muted.
considering.
I'm just not paying attention. Rio's gonna, yeah, but Bubble's gonna look at what's going on over there and kind of go, this metronome is also dangerous. And doesn't want to get involved in this quite yet.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for helping me out over
'Cause-
here on the casting couch as I'm getting fucked.
Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna water gun the Togetic.
Let's see how you do.
That is a
19.
19.
That hits. You're gonna kill it, like, either way. Like, this point. Unless you roll,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
20 something damage.
They have
That
the
is a
+5 also.
7 plus 8 is 15. Plus 14 is 29.
+5 is
Plus
34.
5 is, yeah, 34.
It did have 5 damage reduction, so you actually needed to kill it, you needed to get 31. Fun fact. You got 34. So
Okay, so
you
it's
did 3
down.
above. Yeah.
It's down.
Togetic is down. And in 5th place, we have Flynn.
And now,
Sangria's turn. Wait,
hold
unless you do
on.
you have a priority?
Hold on.
Oh,
Riona's gonna look at you guys. I have a priority move. Look at the two over there, the surrounding Sangria, and just kind of go. I'm gonna help out my berry friend. And is gonna go over here. And is going to Aqua Jet. Don't know who though. Which of you is looking more damaged?
Probably Umbreon, who's been
Probably
hit quite a few
Umbreon?
times.
Okay.
Umbreon's been
And
hit quite a
then,
few
so-
times, so
and
Umbreon's
also-
probably
yeah.
the first to go down.
Okay, so Ruby is going to look over at Lila, who I imagine is still over there. She's gonna go, not Ruby. I didn't mean Ruby. I'm sorry. And then, sorry. Like I said, my brain is apparently just gone today.
you're good. We're going to mush.
Yes. Musa is going to look over at Lila and just kind of go, I'm sorry, but Luna's the only one left now aside from my friends. And we're gonna Aqua Jet the. This is not gonna do like anything, but I wanted to, do. Hey, I'm gonna do something to help out right now. That is another 19.
That hits.
Not a crit, unfortunately. It's not a particularly strong move. That is a 9. So a 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 9 is 18, plus 5.
Wouldn't that have been
Fuck.
26? You said
17
Wait.
plus 9 is 26.
26.
That
You
is
said,
26.
you said it was 18.
Yes,
26
you're right.
plus
I
5,
can't math.
31.
31, yes. It's like, does nothing, but...
Actually, the Umbreon's down to like 8. With just that one hit. Because it's down,
Nice.
its special defense is down to 15, remember?
Oh, it's a
Because
physical.
of the Togetic.
It's physical.
Oh, its physical defense is also down to 15 because
Okay.
of the Togetic.
But yeah,
They had
it is-
20
but
both.
Aqua Jet is a physical move. That's why the 9, not the 14.
Yeah.
No, yes, I do know I lose my next turn, but I wanted to do the priority move to be like, look, I'm not leaving you. You know, it's the not leaving you in the dust. I just wanted to deal with the danger that is the metronoming token. I realized you couldn't have done it again, but you know, I wanted to deal with that over there first
On my
before.
turn, I really don't want to do this, but there's only one way to get both of them.
Razor
What?
leaf to hit all
Razor leaf?
3.
Well, here's the thing. With where you're angling, if I would have stepped here, which is no different from where I was, would that miss
No,
Rion
it's
then?
code 2.
Yeah, it's
Well, it's so
either
I
way,
can't.
it's gonna hit Brion.
It's
Great.
super
Okay.
effective against it.
So,
We'll all will be damaged after this, is the thing. Like, I'm damaged, Singria's damaged, and you'll be
Uh-huh.
damaged.
I'm just
Here's
gonna
the
kind
thing
of
that-
turn to Musa and be like, look, it's the only way I can get both of them. I really hope that she stands up after this.
Misa's gonna kind of go, goes, it's okay. She's standing. She does more damage.
That honestly, that's true. That is gonna be a 10 to hit everyone.
That does hit.
I assume that also hits Skarmory.
Yep. But there is one thing. I quad resist grass.
That's true.
But it's damage. But it's damage.
But it's damage. And it's gonna
the
be
power of the chip away.
12, 22. Gonna be 38 points of physical grass.
38.
Yeah,
Okay.
Umbreon's down. You took Luna out.
Oh, okay. So she's fine. She's hurting, but she's
5.75. I should round that to 6 since it's over 5.5, right?
Yeah.
No,
You hit in
like under a
fourth place
third.
is Lila.
Okay.
Not under a third.
So it's my
Um,
turn, right?
Yeah.
It would
Yes,
be
I
your
have a
turn, yes.
cone 2 air cutter.
Oh no.
And guess
Question.
how you get one?
Could I, on my turn... You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna
Would
move
my
over
initial
here.
hold Would my initial because I moved to see if that would prevent me from the razor leaf. It wouldn't. Would my original stance have left me immune from the air cutter?
Right.
Because this is where I was originally at the end of my turn. I moved to see if it would help with the razor leaf. I didn't
I
move
would
back.
say
'cause it's
at this point, I would say because it's been like there's been like turns in between your turn and stuff, and we're already like to an next turn. I would
It won't
say
matter
retcon it at
because
this
like
point.
at the end of my turn, I'm still gonna move over here because I was like, I want you to choose.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Brion can attack this turn, so it's an easy target for me.
That's valid.
Yeah.
14, does that hit?
Yeah, it does. I feel like this is the end of Sangria.
23 special flying.
23 special flying. Hold on.
Yes. I don't have a high special attack.
Hold on. I need to pull out the calculator for this.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
I've been doing I've been just using the calculator the whole time. This is our favorite. There is a chance. There's a chance.
Folks, she's on 4.
Okay.
Let's go.
I think at this point even Ruby expects her to go down, and then when she sees her stand up, she's like, oh, no shit. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. So I guess it would go to my turn, right? Because Bubbles used priority.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think I should have used a different move, but too late now.
Also, I got rid of. I took Luna out of the initiative order.
Because if I used Peck, you would have died, I'm pretty sure.
Probably, yeah.
I'm just an idiot, but
I
I don't think you can kill me in one
quad
turn.
resist, or I could smack the fuck out of this bird.
Oh, you're gonna try and 5-strike me.
I am. I'm gonna double slap.
Okay, let's see. What's the AC?
AC is 4. So it's an 8 to hit.
That hits. Let's roll the d8.
Hold on, let me just move this over here.
4.
So what does that...
Thing is, I will half resist it, so I think I live no matter what.
More than likely. The attack hits 3 times.
Okay.
So that is going to be a DB6, which is going to be 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 16 is 30 physical normal damage.
Okay, so 15 divided by 2. So 7.5. What should I round that for, Dawn?
0.5, it's around the way it's best for you. So
Okay, so I'll take off 7. Thank you.
Yeah. I've always said that for you guys, when it's above 0.5, it's round up, but at 0.5, it's what's best for you, because it's right in the middle, right?
Okay, I think I'll finish off Sangria. That way I can get second. So I'm going to do Peck. Well, I should have done before. I think if I hit, you die.
Yeah, more than likely. I have 4 HP.
16. And if that was Elcode, I would have quit.
Would you like to roll the damage just for GP?
25. That was low rolls. 25 physical flying.
Yeah, that bodies me.
And then it's me versus Brielle, which we have nothing super effective against each other.
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn to face you since I'll just
Yeah.
be facing.
It's just us.
Basically, just don't do a fairy move.
Yeah, basically. Well, that's fine.
Well, you're lucky you're not fair yet, or else I had steel.
That is true. Now it's Bubbles. She's gonna kind of look over at, we've got giant metal burb and little wannabe ballerina right now, and she's just gonna kind of go look at look at you, look at Igneous and go, this has been a good fight. Like clearly written all over her face. She doesn't expect to win. We're gonna water gun.
I'm under
That's about my
half.
only. That's all I have left. Yeah, so is she. All I have left is water gun right now.
If you're under half, doesn't you? No, it's a third.
No, it's a third. That is an 11. Minus 2 is 9 to hit.
That hits.
Also, in third place is Ruby. Sorry, I forgot to do that.
12 plus 14, that is a
26.
26 plus 5 is 31.
Is it
That is a
special?
31. Special water.
I will say this: I'm down to 10.
Oh my goodness, what?
Yeah, I had 30 health. You just did 20 to me.
Because you're hitting this thing on the special side. It is a physical tank.
Just it's slightly better. It's 4 difference.
Well,
So
4 is life and death.
since water doesn't resist steel, so I'm just gonna use steel. I think.
Yeah.
It's slightly worse AC, but if I do hit my attack raises if I hit 18.
Oh, let's see what happens.
Does a 9 hit?
We think. Yes.
What?
What I do indeed resist steel.
Dang it.
Oh
I
yeah,
should've
you're
used
not
that.
fairy type yet.
Water resist steel? That's my bad. So you resist this.
Oh yeah, it's because you're not a fairy type yet until you're Figurina.
If I knew, I would have used Peck, which is slightly less damage in some ways, but I want to be resisted. 27 physical steel.
27 physical steel. Okay, minus.
So it'll
that's
do
not
pretty
gonna
much
take
nothing.
me down.
It'll
I
get
will
you-
live that without.
You'll probably be under a
without-
third, so you'll do at least 10
I
extra
might
damage.
be. I probably will be.
So if you hit me, I think you kill me. If you don't, I'll kill you.
Times 0.5, not 0.8.
Yeah, she's got 2 shots at
Stop.
it, though.
Actually, that's not even under. That's not even. That
you-
was.
You do have Aqua Jet, so you do have 2
You
shots.
did you did do you did 7 health to me.
Yeah. And finish. How much do you have left? I have 10.
I have 32.
Yeah, you probably win this, but there's a chance.
So I'm gonna do water gun again.
If it hits, you kill me, pretty much.
Okay.
I have an AC of 4.
Well,
You
that
hit.
is a 17.
Yeah, if you hit at over a 11, you win.
That's an 8 on the dice. That is
Okay,
16.
I'm just going to take them away. You win.
That is 16. Plus 14 is 30 even. Plus 5 is 35.
No, plus. Oh, yeah, because you're not under a
And
third
in
still.
second place,
My third is
Igneous.
21.
What is Stormy doing?
And
They were
our
flying.
winner is Musa from
Musa,
Melody.
I'm going to
Musa from here.
shake Musa's hand. That was a very good final fight.
Very good fight.
It
I
actually,
didn't think I was winning that.
Can I just say this out of character? It reminds me of my first actual. It reminds me of my first contest because it was the only contest Dia didn't do alone and actually did with another party member, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it got to us two as the final two, a Brione and a Piplup, standing against each other. Both of them with Brione uses disarming voice and gets Piplup down, but not down enough to thing, and Brione's really low. And so Piplup's like, I'm like, I only really have water type moves left, but it's like, but the thing is, even if it's resistant, you're gonna do enough damage. I know how you got your Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And I took down Brione to win as Dia, my first contest. So it reminded me of that because it was a similar ending where it was so close. You know what I mean?
Can I see what damage would have been if I did it with Peckbee?
Sure. Let's see.
If-
Would I have survived that? That would have been
You
really
would
funny.
have, is the thing.
Okay,
It's
well, let's see the damage. Let's see
Where is
what would have happened.
Let's go.
Would have been 29 physical flying.
Oh, yeah. Without resistance, I would have lived that.
You would have lived it, but would have done more.
Yeah.
I probably should have just went for Air Cutter for the chance of a crit, because it would have crit on 18.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby's gonna just like run up to you and be like, "That was awesome. I was so worried about those bulky mons. Wait a second, with you getting second, and Lila going out third. Doing the math, carry the.
Wait. No.
Lila came fourth.
No, I will explain this. The appeal stats do the only
yeah.
thing that matters in the appeal round is if you play high enough to get into the last round.
Oh.
You just have to win the last round to win.
Yeah.
It's not a score average, it's a do you place high enough to get into the second round, basically. It's a placement of it's basically a qualifications. The first round is,
You
okay?
just won your
Yeah.
first contest.
It's what, like, how Hoenn did it, how they had the meter in the final half.
She'll just kind of like nod, like she's completely speechless right now, and it's like, you know, she just won her first contest in her hometown.
Dia goes over to you and I was told to present a ribbon. Here is the melody ribbon.
She holds this like it's the most precious thing in the world.
And then Dia's like, you show true potential. All your friends do, actually. Your battle actually reminds me of my first contest. Though, in my first contest, the Brione was the one to go down to a Piplup.
Oh,
It was me
hey,
versus
Piplups
Alindra.
can be scary.
Yeah, it was me versus Alindra, actually. You met her at the Battle Royale. It was me via Alindra in our final
The one
one.
with the Primarina.
Yeah,
What did you
it was
call
a
her?
Brione back
Frankie?
then. Yeah, it was a Brione back then. Couldn't take Pippa down with a disarming voice. Pippa hit back too hard. And then Dia opens up an old ribbon case that looks quite old, about 10 years-ish. 10, 15 years old. And pulls out a ribbon and looks, this is the Cinnabar ribbon, my first ever ribbon. And now you have your first step on a journey to, if you want to continue contests, become a coordinator. All of you have potential. Look into the other two as well. And it was so exciting to see that final battle.
I did a bit rough in performance. I hope to do better next time once I have more moves.
Oh,
and
trust
more
me,
planning.
you can't do as bad as my second contest performance. I set Nurse Joy's hat on fire.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, so it was Will-O-Wisp.
Oh, you know what? Fair. An
Revolts.
errant will-o-wisp can burn a building down.
Yeah, my Volts used Will-O-Wisp and burnt Nursejoy's hat. Volts and Togepi.
Ruby
They were
just kind
both
of
babies at the time.
Ruby just kind of side elbows, like playfully side elbows Igneous, and kind of goes, "Yeah, your performances need a little work, but your battling, you did learn a little thing from last time. One of which is to kite around your opponents, and the other is never trust me."
Yeah, if only I was one level higher, I would have had Fury attack.
Well, I mean, hey, multi-hit moves are pretty good unless you're slapping a giant steel bird. Can't
Thing is,
blame a girl for trying.
it would only be a DB2, but it would be 5 strike.
Trust me, I have familiarity with giant steel birds. Annabelle has one. That bird. Do you know she named it Ferb?
Ferb?
Yeah, a giant Skarmory called Ferb.
That is, yeah, that's pretty great.
It's not as bad as her Aerodactyl called Memin.
I just hope we find a move tutor. Well, actually, I might eventually be learning to become a move tutor, because there's some moves I want to get on Skarmory, on Stim.
Yeah, so of course you won. Prizes will be distributed soon. We will send them before you leave for the next town. Of course, you will see me again soon. I tend to dot around a few different places, so expect to see me in a town or another, even before you get to Gracidia Gardens. Even though I'm usually either in, I'm either in, I forgot the name of the Mew town.
I forgot my notes got deleted.
That's Panside.
I'm either usually in Panside. Insert name here that I'm not gonna say. We have a new name, but I've forgotten it for the Victini town. It's either there. Okay, I'm getting the town list.
Oh,
up.
it's Wingether, isn't it?
Yeah,
Wingether,
Wingether. Okay, so I'm usually either Wingether, Panside, Melody. I'm trying to get the other place name, but Google
Also,
Doc.
I cleared the initiative tracker, by the way.
So, I see a
Wait,
move
oh.
I
Sorry.
want on Skarmory. No, you go.
No, I just realized that someone was in our chat and apparently got summoned by the mention of Piplup. Hi there, Mace.
So, one of the moves that in the future I might put against Skarmory, it's a TL move, but Roost. It's also a tutor move. It's quite strong in this. It's a daily ×2. User regains HP equal to half its full health. And if it's flying type, it loses flying type until it's the start of the next turn.
Yeah?
I'm looking for what it's called, just so I can find. Oh, and you can also find me quite often near Illum as well. You won't get to Illum for a while, actually. At least I hope not, unless you decide to speedrun the gyms.
We
Trust
struggle
me.
a bit with the current one, so I think we'll probably go at a steady pace.
Yeah, I don't think you want to fight Elidra yet.
No, probably not.
Yeah, Elidra's from Illum. That's the Ape Gym City. But yeah, you should find me around one of those guys because all my friends are there. And so but I do tend to travel. I have some business in Munso which is the third gym leader often. So you might bump into me there.
We also kind of want to head to Manaphy's area, right? Get as much information as we can about its disappearance.
Yeah. Honestly, the best place to head from there is just below. There's a path not far from the second gym. Not far from Pale Rock.
Interesting.
You can find a route there from Pale Rock.
So Pale Rock's our new destination.
Yeah, I would suggest. Obviously, I'm going to repeat all this to Neo later, right?
Yes.
I would suggest making a stop first. On the way, you should quickly. There's Wishfield. Make a stop there first. Just check if everything's going on okay there.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, that's the Guardian town of Jirachi.
Ooh.
should be your next stop before you go to thing. Also, as a warning, I'm not a huge fan of creepy crawlies. If you're not a big fan, the second gym may not be your favorite.
Oh,
Basically,
bug
D is giving
type.
you a hint of a bug type gym. Next.
Ooh, understandable. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
And Lila comes up. It was a good, well thought thing. 4th place. I'm fine with that. I did contests before you guys started. I had my ribbons. I might just join contests to be a good ally or possible competitor for you guys. I have my ribbons for the festival. But sometimes it's fun just to think. I'm not going to win. I'm not going for winning extra.
Well,
This is Lila for you guys.
This is, yeah, I mean, can't wait to maybe see more of your team, or who knows, maybe you'll catch something new on the way there. Maybe we will.
Of course. And anyway. And then Lila just kind of gives a sigh. I know what your mission is, as you know. The Guardians all know. Once you get to my town, it may be the best place to start looking for clues. It's gonna be a while though, as you know I'm the 5th gym leader.
Hey, look, I know I was a little bit rude back there when I said to sort of keep an eye on your Pokemon, your Guardian. But now more than ever, definitely keep an eye on Darkrai. There are people looking to take them.
I know. Darkrai doesn't want to believe it.
Wait, did we
She
miss?
was,
Sorry.
and then she was my friend before everything happened. Darkrai is very attached to Annabelle at this point because, let's just say, and then you just hear one sigh. I'm confused still how Manaphy and Fiona only have one guardian between them. I would have known someone who would have been a perfect guardian for Fiona.
Interesting.
And you hear that, and I'm gonna leave that there. End of session.
Did we mention to Lyra about the chains that were binding your Viltar?
Lila heard about it from Zoe.
Okay, double checking. Also,
Lila got, remember, Lila knows everything up till Celebi. Up till Aura.
okay, main source. Also, would it upset you if we were to trade some of the custom balls to other people in the party, Dawn? That might get more use out of them?
No, it's fine. You share resources between each other.
I was thinking
The
about...
only thing you're not allowed to give each other is when I give you stuff like possibly Z crystals or Megastones.
Understand.
Those are yours.
So I'm going to make a
guess
deal
it's
about 3 of those later if you want B. Because I know those fits your theme more than it fits me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what do you think about that headline? I need to update the
Interesting.
I love that. I'm putting that part of my notes because that is gonna come up again.
For sure.
So what you know is Manaphy and Fiona have the same guardian, the Ranger. They have one guardian between them. But it clearly hasn't been that way forever with that note, with that sentence. And
It's very weird because there could be infinite amount of Fiona, technically.
yeah, Manaphy and Fiona have the same guardian, and Lila doesn't like it. That's what you know.
And with that
Lila doesn't.
ominousness brings to the end of our session. Sorry, Mace, that you kind of showed up near the end.
I've got to update Neo. I did not expect to do that lore drop with Lila right at the end, to be fair.
Fair.
That little piece of lore.
But
I will say, that was decided upon today, that piece was. Me and Stoppy came up with the whole VM bit. That is part of the little side quest.
this is, by the way, the longest we have ever streamed on Campfire Stories before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, apologies. Lots of stuff happened.
Yes, we had a little, like, obviously people are going to see this on YouTube when it goes up, but, you know, we had a little bit of a balancing issue, a little bit of a PTU isn't the most cleanly made system, but everything got fixed.
With a new DM as well.
With a
Thanks,
brand new green as the grass DM. Trust me, we're good. We're all friends, and we love each other, and we support each other, and everything turned out well.
What you said, Matt, about it being a bad dream reminded me of Jaden Animation's Platinum Nuzlocke, because they did
Yeah.
something similar, because they heavily lost it. So they've had to redo it.
The funny thing is, I had to avoid using those words, the wrong words in the DM, because I was trying to keep it as anonymous as possible for as long as possible when you met Darkrai. So I almost said your worst nightmare instead of your worst fear. But I didn't want to use the word nightmare.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I have Element talking to her next in Dark. I just always forget about it.
But yeah, we will see you guys next Sunday for Daggerheart, and then Sunday after that for the next PTU. We'll see you
Hopefully
all by the
Igneous
firelight.